I like I said though, I this trip is definitely a relief and like kind of a um like a mental health. It's helping me with like mental clarity, you know, because when I'm in Vegas, I don't have my daughter there. I'm by myself. It's quiet. Quiet's not a bad thing, but it's just all work, all focus, all locking in. I don't have time to relax and clear my mind, you know. So it's like, because in the quiet, sometimes that's where my mind is the loudest, right? So being able to see my daughter, I'm able to really step away from reality and be able to just enjoy the tiny moments, enjoy the laughter, enjoy her growth. Like, so yeah, no, it's definitely this definitely helped a lot. And I feel like finishing off, going into this last 2 weeks of prep, I could really I could really mentally lock in, and I could go into the show with such a clear mind, with such a state that I wasn't really in before I left. And that's just mainly due to coming out here doing this trip and then getting back to work. So yeah, first time in Chicago, definitely cool. And then first time I've seen my daughter since before prep, which has also been pretty cool too. So yeah, yeah, definitely dope experience. I just gotta find this entrance to this Planet Fitness, and then yeah, get this working. So I'll catch y'all a little bit. Want to go handle this work. I'll try to get some clips here and there if they allow me to, but we'll see. Time to walk back, get to the hotel, shower, and get ready to head up to UIC. Um, Good session for what it's worth. One thing I have to say that I love about training at different gyms throughout the years and just my overall knowledge of bodybuilding is that no matter the place or no matter the gym, whether they barely have equipment or not, and especially learning like old school lifting like I did uh, when I first started training, um, really learning how to lift like they did in the 70s and the 80s. Um, I don't need that much equipment. Definitely helpful to use the equipment. And if you guys don't know, they made equipment, machines, et cetera, uh, for people who were injured back in the day to target specific muscle groups without hitting the dumbbells and free weights, barbells, and injuring themselves more. So yeah, no, it I definitely could get a workout in anywhere. It just gives me a second to write it down, write down the schedule and everything like that. But uh yeah, no. I've trained at Planet Fitness before. You guys know I don't like Planet Fitness. However, if you're in a rush, you can't really find good gyms in your area when you're traveling. There's always one around. That maybe a Crunch. Crunch is a little bit more ideal. West Coast, like Miami, which is you would say East Coast, but technically South, Florida overall, has like EOS. Then you got other places you could probably get a day pass like LA Fitness, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, usually Planet Fitness is always one around no matter where you're at, especially like if you're staying in the city, in downtown. So that's a always a go-to option when training. So always keep that in mind. But yeah, that yeah, that really just concludes my overall session. So just trying to rush back now and get back to the hotel, shower, see my daughter, so I can get this day done with, which would um, make this day the full day. So other than that, there's not really too much going on with this trip. It's pretty simple. Um, I can spend my day, the rest of the day with my daughter. So I get back from school, back chill, take her to the pool, hot tub, kind of figure out where, right? Tomorrow, won't be able to do too much. I'm actually trying to bring her to, I might make her skip school tomorrow and take her to the aquarium. I think that would be, I think that would be fun. So I'll figure that out. Probably wake up early, take her to the aquarium. Um, and then, yeah, I got to hit my flight and everything. So I could wake up early, hit the gym early morning, take her to the aquarium before checkout, and I'll conclude the day. So I'm gonna try to figure out tomorrow so that way I don't take her to school, go to the gym, and then pick her up and all of that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, no, the training, the training is always like I said. Like I could train by myself. Like if I was with somebody else, it would have probably been a little bit harder to maneuver through the workout within the time I wanted to. So see, now I remember which go. But because I was by myself, I was able to sit down, remember the main objectives. Usually I split the workout because it's upper body day. But what I would do is I simply just alternated muscle groups like I would do at the gym, like superset. But instead, I would just hit 3 sets of my chest press, then go into my back. 3 sets of my back, 4 sets of my back, biceps, whatever, and then go into back to chest, go back to back, go back to chest, go back to back, hit shoulders by itself, and then go into arms, alternating those, and then I concluded my day. So it's pretty, yeah, I guess pretty simple, especially on a travel day. It was just to get something quick in, and I was able to move out efficiently within an hour and 20 minutes. So when you're just working, you have an objective, get it done. Um, it won't like you shouldn't it shouldn't be taking you 2.5, 3 hours in that session. Now, don't get me wrong, I trained 2.5, 3 hours before many times, but being damn near 2 weeks out, um, and on top of being 2 weeks out, what is it called? Like I don't have that energy to waste in the gym. That's why I eat in between the upper body sessions. So I stay in, get that work in, and I get up out of there. But like I said, it overall it's pretty dope session. I don't want to. I definitely don't want to leave my daughter. She was crying for me to even go to the gym, so it's gonna be tough hitting the airport, going on the plane. But I'm gonna head back home, get back to work. I literally work security that night, so legit get back to work, but also get back to what my goal is, and that's winning the show. And then I can have my daughter after, possibly even fly back out here. Who knows? So I could probably figure something out, or just have her come out to Vegas, whatever. So I just gotta figure out those details, and that would uh be sure that be sure that shit happens. There's not a lot of time, of course, so we gotta definitely plan that out soon. But um yeah, no, I am yeah, I'm almost to this hotel, so I'm gonna go in, shower, eat my tilapia and rice. I might eat a meal three, which is my ground beef with it, but I am still thinking about that. Most likely, I might. That way, I'm really packed up full for the day because I'm gonna be there until 4:30. So if I could eat that now, it'll keep me full until then. I could come home, eat my last meal, and then just drink water throughout the day. So that yeah, that might be the go-to. Or I could eat, bring my ground beef, and warm it up when I'm there the day for my TV. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I got some work to do. So I'm gonna head home and I'll get the stuff in. Maybe I'll have some downtime within while I'm chilling so I can edit, one of my videos while I'm there or whatever. But don't want to be late. Always want to make a good impression because you never know if they'll invite me back or whatever the case might be. So yeah, I'm back at the hotel. Technically, it's my spot right here. But it's snowing out here. So I live in Vegas. I cannot do the snow. But to see my baby girl get work done, I'll be in the damn snow. Oh shit. See, I should have wore a coat earlier to the gym, but oh shit. How you doing now? Good. Woo. My first time out here and everything, but yeah, I live in Vegas. So.
Would much rather that.
Oh yeah, it's like 70s right now, so this weather is definitely it's hitting a little different. It started because when I was studying business, I was taking a lot of accounting courses. I think it was like 4 or 5 accounting courses, and I was applying it to my personal training business. So that's how it started. Because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be accounting. I don't like math. I don't like none of this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I like business, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do besides fitness because I played college basketball. So I was like, that was all I was thinking about was just basketball. But then eventually I ended up quitting, and I was like, okay, let's figure this out.
What about like editing and content?
Oh, editing sucks. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. But I edit my own stuff. I used to I used to always try to depend on people to edit my stuff,
And I remember I paid somebody when I was in college to edit it. They never got me my video. And it was like my first YouTube video. I was like, we filmed all these different scenes and all stuff. Like, this is going to be hype. Paid them like $60, whatever. Never gave it to me. And I was like, this is crazy. So after that day, I was like, I'm editing all my content on my own. Sat down, watched a bunch of different YouTube videos because, everything you learn is on YouTube. And I just taught myself. And so now, like, I edit all my content. You just take it step by step. I think if you're ever filming like long form videos, like vlogging, like YouTube, you film that, edit that, and then you can always crop it and edit it one more time for like Instagram to like give it a little trailer. So now you just got 2 for 1, and it just makes everything a lot easier instead of filming for Instagram and then filming for YouTube and then filming for this. Like, once you film for YouTube, you could, like I said, edit it, crop it out, and then now you can cross promote on every platform. So now you just post on every platform for the day.
Well, I have to go in a minute, but my last question would be like, where do you see yourself, like, long-term aspirations 5 to 10 years down the line?
5 to 10 years down the line, I'm definitely not gonna be the OnlyFans no more. That's for sure. I'm done with that. That was only a temporary thing, but I am going to EMT school soon. So,
congratulations.
Thank you. So once I get these bodybuilding shows out the way this year, should be by August, I will be going to EMT school, then probably firefighter after that.
Nice.
Yeah.
My students will love you. I have a lot of kinesiology and rehabilitation science students.
Firefighter.
Yeah, a lot of people going the EMT route, and they're like, "How they either go firefighter because it's very lucrative here."
Yeah.
And then, or they go down the medical route, so they go to med school or PA school.
Yeah. Oh, dope. Okay. Yeah. My brother, he's in school right now to be a medical assistant.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to go. I have a 1 p.m. student.
No, you
I have
good.
like
360 view of the city.
Oh, fire.
Now I'll turn it over to our guest speaker, Chauncey Palmer, who's here to have conversations with you all. I have the link and the QR code up to the questions that you all wrote. So if you need to pull that document back up so that we can have that for us. I'll turn the mic over to him to give his introductions and such from there. The only thing that I would say for you all is that when you ask a question, introduce yourself. So my name is so-and-so, and share your pronouns. Got it? The floor is yours.
What's up, y'all? My name is Chauncey Palmer from Boston, Massachusetts. I currently live in Vegas.
Do you find people like putting you in stereotypes a lot, especially being like
All the time. So to this day.
Like, oh, this guy's like, oh, he's like 40, he's like all this.
Yeah, all this time, whenever they see my page, but again, once people actually get to talk to me and everything, their perception definitely changes. Some people, like in my gym, they'd be like, oh yeah, he's a player and all this stuff. I'm like, I never talked to one of y'all in the gym. So I'm like, I don't know how this became a thing here, but they follow me on Instagram, so it's just like, you're going to get those stereotypes. I mean, I get it. I put myself out there like that, so it's not anything like just like out the world. Like, if you look at it, I get it from outside, but just it is what it is, I guess.
My name is Val. I use she, her pronouns. I wanted to ask what your favorite part about making content is.
I think the overall, probably we were kind of talking about the editing part. It's very tedious and takes hours and hours and hours depending on what you do. But I think that's probably the fun part, really just being creative and just putting whatever I'm thinking about as far as fitness or whatever. I can just really sit down and just edit. I'll edit all day if I can.
My name is Hannah. I use she, her pronouns. I want to ask, why do you want to lean more heavily into bodybuilding content in the future?
Well, because I started off, so I played college basketball for a bit, and then once I quit, that's when I got into fitness and everything. My grandfather actually introduced me to fitness. He passed away 2020. So that concludes. Yo, look at my eyes. So that concludes today.
yeah, it was a dope experience being able to talk to a class. So now I'm just waiting for my Uber, go back to the hotel, eat, and then go hit the pool with my daughter because she wants to go in the pool. So I gotta see, yeah, I see my hotel from here. I would never walk it, but yeah, no, it was definitely a dope experience. I was able to get some merch. So that concludes today, which means I get to spend this time with my daughter, spend tomorrow with my daughter. I was gonna drop her off at school, but then we take her to the aquarium, and then got to hit the flight back to Vegas, and it's lock-in go time, because you know what's next, and that is the Jay Cutler. Time to whoop some ass. Yes, sir.